To everything, turn, turn, turn.
En tout chemin, en tout lieu, il ne parle que du bon Dieu, il ne parle que du bon.
1960s were full of change, but these 10 religious songs broke every rule by racing up the global charts.
When Jesus walked, oh, when he walked.
They carried messages of faith, hope, and spirit, straight from churches and prayer books into living rooms and radios everywhere.
Take a look at yourself and you can look at.
Get ready for an incredible countdown that shows how belief turned into worldwide pop magic. Number 10, Let My Light Shine by the Samuelsons, 1969.
Which way to go? Then the Lord.
Picture a Swedish gospel group stepping onto the scene with fresh energy. The Samuelsons took a simple Bible verse about letting your light shine
All day through, let it shine, let it shine.
and wrapped it in bright, catchy harmonies that felt like modern pop. The song was warm and inviting, never pushy, just full of hope.
Shine through me, if it's love.
It spread fast across Europe and became a favorite for young people who wanted faith that sounded current. Even though it didn't top the American charts, it proved something big.
Then the Lord turned the light on.
Spiritual songs could travel far when they felt fresh and fun. Churches played it, youth groups sang along, and it quietly opened doors for more gospel pop in the years ahead. The gentle message still feels like a warm hug today. Number 9, Mary's Boy Child by Harry Belafonte, late 1950s, huge 1960s hit.
In Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible say.
Harry Belafonte brought Caribbean sunshine to a Christmas story that everyone already knew. He told the tale of Jesus' birth in Bethlehem with such smooth warmth and rhythm that it felt brand new.
Them find no place to born she child.
The gentle sway of the melody mixed gospel roots with island beats, making it impossible not to smile. In the UK, it sold over 1 million copies and stayed at number 1 for weeks. Across the world, people kept playing it long after the holidays because the simple story of hope and love touched every heart.
And we'll live forevermore because of.
Belafonte's voice made the old tale feel personal, like he was singing it just for you. This track showed faith could feel joyful and global at the same time. Number 8, He's Got the Whole World in His Hands by Mahalia Jackson, 1958.
In your hand, you've got the whole wide world.
Massive 1960s reach. Mahalia Jackson, the queen of gospel herself, took this old spiritual and poured her powerful voice into it like a mighty river.
He's got this whole.
The lyrics are short and sweet, repeating that God holds everything and everyone safely. No fancy words, just pure comfort. Her recording climbed charts on both sides of the Atlantic and played in homes, schools, and even on TV.
He's got the whole.
During a time when the world felt shaky, this song reminded millions that something bigger was in control. Children learned it in classrooms. Families sang it at dinner.
In his hand.
And it became one of the first spirituals that felt like it belonged to everybody. Mahalia's passion made faith sound strong and steady. Number 7, Michael Rowe, The Boat Ashore by the Highwaymen, 1961. This old song started as a work chant among freed slaves, full of secret hope about crossing to freedom. The Highwaymen gave it a fresh folk shine with acoustic guitars and tight harmonies that made it sound light and breezy.
Chills a body but warms the soul. Hallelujah.
The chorus pulls you right in, inviting everyone to join. It sailed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies. People who had never heard the deep history still felt the peace in every line. In the early days of the civil rights movement, this tune carried quiet strength
Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah.
and reminded listeners that faith had always been part of the journey toward better days. It felt like a gentle boat ride everyone could share. Number 6. If I Had a Hammer by Peter, Paul, and Mary, 1962. Peter, Paul, and Mary turned a folk song into a worldwide call for justice, love, and unity. The hammer, the bell, and the song in the lyrics stood for something deeper, speaking truth, ringing out warnings, and spreading kindness. Their crystal clear harmonies made every word sparkle. The track hit the top 10 in America and traveled to charts around the globe. Churches sang it, protest marches used it, and families played it at home. Even though it never said God out loud, the spirit of fairness and brotherhood came straight from the heart of faith. It showed how a simple tune could move people to care more about each other. Number 5. Blowin' in the Wind by Peter, Paul, and Mary, 1963. Bob Dylan wrote the questions, but Peter, Paul, and Mary gave them wings. How many roads must a man walk down? How many seas must a white dove sail? The answers are blowin' in the wind. Their smooth voices turned deep thoughts about peace and freedom.
3 times must the cannonballs fly before.
Their smooth voices turned deep thoughts about peace and freedom into something everyone could sing along to. It reached number 2 on the charts and sold millions worldwide. They performed it at the March on Washington,
For it is washed to the sea.
right before history was made. The song felt like a prayer in disguise, asking the world to wake up and choose kindness. In a decade full of questions, this one gave listeners a gentle way to search for answers together. Number 4. Turn, Turn, Turn by the Byrds, 1965.
A time to be born, a time to die, a time.
The Byrds took words straight from the Bible's book of Ecclesiastes and set them to jangly electric guitars. To everything there is a season, a time to be born and a time to die, a time for peace.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is.
That ringing 12-string sound made ancient wisdom feel brand new and exciting. It shot straight to number 1 and stayed there, proving scripture could rock.
A time to cast away stones, a time to get.
During years of war and unrest, the song brought comfort by reminding everyone that life moves in cycles and peace always has its moment. Millions of young people sang these holy lines without even realizing how old they were. The Byrds turned the Bible into a radio favorite. Number 3. Put Your Hand in the Hand by Ocean, 1969.
When I read about the part where the carpenter cleaned.
Canadian group Ocean took a straightforward invitation to trust and turned it into an international smash. Put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water,
Take a look at yourself and you can look at.
who calmed the sea. The lyrics point right to Jesus, yet the soft rock groove and warm harmonies made it feel welcoming instead of preachy. The single climbed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and hit number 1 in Canada while charting strongly everywhere else.
Take a look at yourself and you can look at.
It played on pop stations right beside rock and soul hits. In a world that felt unsteady at the end of the decade, this song offered a simple, steady hand to hold. Listeners loved how direct and hopeful it sounded. Number 2. Oh Happy Day by the Edwin Hawkins, 1969.
Oh, a happy day.
A 200-year-old hymn got completely reborn in a California church. Edwin Hawkins and his singers added soulful piano, driving rhythm, and Dorothy Morrison's soaring voice that could lift the roof.
When Jesus walked, oh, when he walked.
Oh, happy day when Jesus washed my sins away. The joy exploded out of every note. It raced to number 4 on the Hot 100, sold more than 7 million copies worldwide, and won a Grammy.
When Jesus walked.
Pop radio embraced a full gospel choir like never before. In a year filled with trouble, this song poured out pure celebration and reminded everyone that good news could still win. Churches and living rooms alike played it on repeat. Number 1. Dominique by the Singing Nun, 1963.
Beaux, qu'ils sont beaux, les pieds des missionnaires qui vont planter partout.
And here is our champion, the most surprising global hit of them all. A Belgian nun named Sœur Sourière, dressed in her habit and strumming a simple guitar,
Peut faire de la danse, du football, du ski, du pédalo, mais qui chantera.
sang in French about a humble saint who spread kindness centuries ago. The melody is light and friendly, like a cheerful walk through the countryside. Against every odd, this gentle French song hit number 1 on the American Billboard chart, topped lists in several countries, and sold millions around the world.
Dominique et Nique s'en allaient tout simplement, routier, pauvre et chantant.
It played next to surf rock and Motown hits, and a real nun became an overnight star. The pure sincerity and joy in her voice captured hearts everywhere. In the middle of all the 1960s noise, this quiet act of faith became the biggest spiritual pop sensation of the decade. Wow, what a list! These 10 songs took faith out of the pews and placed it right on the global stage. Thanks so much for watching. Which song surprised you most? Tell me in the comments. Hit like and subscribe for more music stories. See you next time.